The Fate franchise has been around for more than a decade at this point, and they've introduced many characters such as Mordred, Lancelot, Merlin, but none of these characters are quite as controversial as Sieg. Now, Sieg is a character that was introduced through Fate Apocrypha. I hope to God I'm pronouncing that right, both of those names. But, yeah, a lot of people for some reason have this bizarre hatred for him, and I have no idea why. And I went out to try and, search for answers on the situation because he's honestly one of my favorite characters. And the issues I found that most people had with him are he has quote unquote no personality, and apparently the whole plot this stops to revolve around him, and I'm gonna explain why I don't think that's true at all. Now, I'm just gonna get one take out of the way. I don't think Sieg is even the main character. I think it's Joan of Arc, whatever, because she's one of the first characters we really get to know the best, and get to perceive her emotions the most, And I'm not saying Sieg isn't also a main character. He's just not the main one, If anything, Jan has the most character development, especially after what happens with Jack the Ripper, Anyways, so Sieg, the main complaint with him is that he has no personality. I mean, we watch the same anime, right? He's literally a blank slate. All of the homunculi that are in the Black Faction's house have no personality. So why do people expect him to have one? I really don't get it. He's literally a blank slate, and we see him develop more and more as the series goes on. And that his perception of all humans are good and all life is good gets really challenged after what happens with Jack the Ripper. He has a complete mental breakdown after what happens. I'm not gonna spoil anything with what happens with Jack. Just go watch the goddamn show. But just saying he has no personality, yeah, in the first couple of episodes I can see that, because he really doesn't really do much except what happens with Siegfried and Astolfo. But again, as the series goes on, he gets that personality, and the second one that people have a problem with him is that he hijacks the plot. Not really. I mean, yeah, some servants do kind of not get that much character development. Karna doesn't really get much. Spartacus hardly got anything. Frankenstein barely got much. Yeah, some of the servants didn't really get much in terms of screen time and character development. But at the same time, there's 16 total servants in the show. Not each one was gonna get as much development as others. I mean, yeah, sure, they were able to group some of them together, like Achilles and Atlanta, I think is how you pronounce her name, whatever. The cat lady. But saying that he takes the entire show is kind of stupid. I mean, yeah, they focus a big portion on him because he's one of the main characters. He's one of the main characters. But saying that he hijacks the plot is kind of dumb. Now, I'm not saying that you have to like the character. I'm just saying that these two reasons that many people give against him, I just find kind of stupid. Especially the no personality one. I mean, and if you really had a problem with his personality, in the mobile game Fate Grand Order and his event, they expand upon him some more, really well. Anyway, guys, this has been Call Me Caro, and remember, I tried.